Hello, welcome back. Last time I got all the stuff cleared out of the cockpit area that I knew about, and now I'm here for some reason. I guess this was just the closest save to the output of that. So today I get to pick just a whole new place to go, wherever I wish. This is a close thing that I don't know about. It has a Qbit by it. What was this area? I don't know. This was just access to Metalman's place. If I climb this ladder, do I see something I haven't seen before? Maybe. I don't know that I was here. Gears in the background don't show up unless I shine my light on them. This mystery object. I don't know what this is. There's an activated terminal above me, but what's all this stuff below? Now, I think there's access to that through a place I already have been. By the way, there's something to do here. I'm guided to this spot. Have I been here before? Well, this says go that way. Is that how I came here in the first place? What are you saying to me? I'm not sure, but I wanted to... Like, I've already done this, right? I'm reasonably sure? Am I? I remember something that looked like this. So yeah, no, I've totally done this. But anyway, on this screen, there's some secrets that maybe I can get to. I think I'm not in the right place to do that. If I teleport over, at the very least, to the other side of the wall. I actually want to go one more screen over. This is full of shortcuts, so I should be able to just do that, right? There's a whole area just above my head. So hold on. Let's go up here. Make sure there are no secret entrances to it or anything. Not from there. I don't know if I've been to the screen directly above. There's stuff up there, clearly. There's a sticky wall. So white qubit. The kind that's expected to be pretty hard to reach. Okay, that was easier to do than I expected. I don't think I can do that jump. Oh, but I see one that I can. Pretty easily, actually. Okay, right, so this is conveyor belt. I'm going to land here and get red speed by doing this activity. I missed. Try again. Scary. Okay, gotta get scareder. Oh right, and that steals my speed, but that's okay, I don't need it there. I can totally land in that spot, and then go up from there. Won't even be all that hard to do. Oh, I say, clearly overestimating my abilities. Me overestimate never. Okay, but there's absolutely at least one pixel and many subpixels that I can sit on there safely. It's just that, like, the angle I have to approach from is kind of weird. And I don't get a whole lot of precision on... Okay, can I engineer this in such a way that I'm jumping to the right? I think I can. Like, the conveyor belt kind of disrupts that. But if I do just like this... Okay, that's friendlier. Not enough height, though. Okay, that's... No, the conveyor belt kills it. Okay. I'm red. And wait, so with the conveyor... I don't need... Okay, so I can be actually at a dead stop like this. The red speed matches that, and that gives me the height. Okay, so that's the way. Just gotta get a little closer to that spike. So, full speed there. That determines my jump height. One more non-sub pixel, like actual pixel in that. Right, no, it's just, hitting the... I always overshoot or undershoot. Hitting the exact one is pretty tough, but okay, so I know a little more about conveyor belt technology now. Right there. I had it, but I slid to the right a little farther. That tile is not icy, I just was still moving. Okay, so I'm gonna stop on this, do that. Perfect. Now. Now, he says as if the next step is clear and easy. I'm not so sure about this, actually. So a standing jet only goes this high. I need just a little bit more than that, but that still, I think, is doable in that space, probably. How close can I get to this? Okay. When it looks like I'm touching it, right? That's not always true, but in this case it is. Okay. What subpixel am I on? Oh, well... There is only one full pixel that actually gets there. Okay, so that's good to know. Stop here. Be about there. Perfect! Okay, that was the way, and this is activated, so I never have to do that part again. That's on a half tile. Alright, so first of all, exploring this direction. Is that a Qbit? That white thing? Or is that something else? Oh, that's... okay. Oh dear, I see what you're proposing. So red speed on that thing. Are you sure? How the heck are you... Okay, hang on. So what do I need that for? Let's be specific about why I want red speed there. Well, it would get me up to that, and... oh, I have to hold it while being up there to get in... Oh dear. So which way does that go if I just... yeah, I'll probably die doing this. It took me left. Is that because I was facing left? Maybe. How high can I go if I... okay, yeah, it's whichever way I'm facing, I think. Sometimes it felt like it was different directions, but I think that was a false perception on my part. It's... okay, so I'm red. Alright, that was pretty good. I'm up here now. That's not enough to get the Qbit, but at least I can go over and smell it. Actually, are you sure that's not enough? The idea of holding red all through there... oh, I should have, speaking of holding things, should have held my jetpack. Even so, I can't get across a too wide gap if I'm not red, just by holding the jet. But how... well, it should be doable. Should be doable, I think. And I do believe that that is... do I want to enter here? That's too narrow. Yeah, but what does this look like? I don't know yet. This one I might save for later. We'll see how it treats me after a moment here. Ooh. Yeah, see, like... oh, now hang on. I have gauges that tell me how fast I'm moving. I don't have to just pretend I know what the subpixels are, because there's actual information. Problem is, looking all the way down there, there's information way up at the top of the screen and way down at the bottom. I can't have my eyes in both places at once. So I gotta get one perfectly stable, or just use peripheral vision at the bottom, really. That's what it's gonna have to be. I can make my window smaller, I guess. That's an option. If I got here... I'd have to do a little jet while still red and then get in there. I think that's possible. It's very tight, but should be. Oops. Bip bip. Yeah, like I didn't need any speed to hold my red there. Okay, I'm here and I'm... oh. I just gotta jump like super fast after I hit the ground. Just don't go to 0, I guess. Yep. What? Da. Okay. Just don't go to 0. Oh. Oh. Hip hip. Hip. Okay, okay. Ah, I lost it. Oops. Ah. This is very fiddly. Ah. Oops. Oh. Maybe it's not anything to do with my speed. It's probably whether I'm holding a direction or not. Yeah, so I wasn't holding a direction there as I landed and re-jumped, but as long as, like, regardless of my speed, yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay, I had the wrong prerequisite for holding red. Okay. So it will not decay fully unless my input is neutral, I think. Okay, just gotta be holding some direction. That one will do. Oh, but I wasn't there. Okay, well, that's closer. Okay, looking good. Looking good! I just had to hold instead of repressing. Okay, well, getting closer. Still gonna have to live after I do this and get back to the terminal, and that's certainly not guaranteed, but I think I'm getting a feel for this. Oh yeah, I got this. Alright, hold, 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 hold. Yeah! Perfection. Pretty sure I can get out of this pit perfectly safe. Alright, that was fun. I am glad I persisted rather than putting that on the pile for later. That was very nice. And there's more. So I spotted all this stuff. I probably need to hold my red through here or something? Because this isn't going to be high enough, right? Oh, it could be. And there's a sticky wall. Okay, I think I see the story on this one. Let's go right to left. Yeah, this is the stand on the side of a gear zone. Once again, I should... Well, the game hasn't given me a proper name for that. So to me, there are gears and cakes around. Okay, so I can... if I do that better, I could totally make it over that. Hup. Should be good. Nope. Getting real familiar with my drift angles and stuff here now. Ah. Okay. And of course I can't just... that's too high. Let's take a closer look at the whole situation, because I've only really looked at the first little bit of this. I mean, it's been on screen, but my eyes haven't covered it. So once I do that, I need to land first to be able to look. Okay. So once I do that, I get on the sticky wall, I get the propulsion to go above, and then from there I have to do another land like this? Oh boy. Okay. Well, theoretically, if I can make it from the right sticky wall to the left one, that's possible. Then I think I have to do a cross-the-screen land next to a... Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Okay, that shouldn't make it that much harder. Just look at the gear instead of the floor, because I can't look at the floor. Okay, did that part. And if I just hold this equilibrium, is this equilibrium? Or are things changing? Like, do I gain more than I lose? I think I am gaining... Yeah, like I was slingshotting up and down there. Okay, so I should be able to very slowly and gently ease my way down. And do this. Perfect. Then land here. I landed! I just slid too far, that's all. Good. Okay. Kind of getting the feel for this. So now I know if I just stay here, I gain more and more height. Make no inputs. I get higher and higher. Just with the way that, like, acceleration and deceleration work together. That should be enough. Okay. Okay. I could land there, but I kind of would rather not, probably. It'd get me a lot closer. Yeah, so like switching sides on that platform. I guess maybe that's a good idea? Okay, well it seems like I got the feel for most of this. Not quite enough for that to be consistent though, but most of it. This is also a white qubit. This one feels a little less demanding than the thing to the left, but maybe just because I already did the thing to the left and it gave me transferable skills for this. Maybe. Yeah. I could probably accelerate this process a bit, but you know what? I don't trust myself to do that. So I'll wait for it to accelerate itself naturally. So right up until I dip down one more pixel. Like that. Yup. And then... okay, right, so the little stick sound tells... See, like, switching sides would help me a lot. But it's not required, and I don't know. It feels as hard to switch sides as it would be just to go straight for the qubit. So I feel like I should just take the direct route, so... I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Yep. Oh, I'm nice and low, so that should get me there in one shot. I don't know what the threshold is when I unstick. Yes, I do. It makes a sound. Whip. Oh, yeah, so I can position myself against the wall there, and if I can bump gently, then I just need one more pixel. Okay, yeah, that's going to be much easier than switching sides. Almost got it. Okay, so releasing the thrust there. I got away with it, but it didn't feel great. Okay. So get to the wall, gently bump it. That wasn't gentle enough. I don't have a lot of time to be gentle. Oops. A little lower. A little lower. That's low enough. Stick. Oh, almost perfect. Yeah, just a little bit of thrust release on the way down will accelerate this process. I don't want to accelerate it too much, though. Maybe I should be patient. Okay. Oh, I missed by just a little bit. Whoop! Stick. Nope. Let's try switching sides. Okay, I switched sides. So if I hold... Actually, if I jump here, I can get against the wall nice and gentle and go just a little more. There we go. That was totally the easy way to do it. Okay, switching sides was the winner. Good. Alright, got those qubits. Wow, that was worth so much. Wait, was that... That was 8? I thought those white ones were 4. Wait, was that like an extra valuable... I don't know. Yeah, I thought there were 4, but maybe they're 8. Anyways, so there's another thing here. I wasn't even, like, planning to do a qubit hunt. I just saw an unactivated terminal. Like, I'm doing a terminal hunt more than anything. So let's look for that one up there. Yeah, there's a zone to my left with, like, omnidirectional pinball bumpers or something in it, but I think that's not connected to anything I've been to and or can go to? Maybe? Like, I do not know how to get there. There's no terminals up in this general area. I kind of remember what this looks like, right? Yeah. Okay, so I know what this object is. It bumps me. And, like, I've done those things already. Can I turn red there? I think there's not enough space. Not quite. And if I try to go all the way over here... There's a surface to land on. I've done that already? Let's do it again. Wait, hold on. Ooh, I got above the thing, which didn't really help all that much. Where's the landing spot? It's here, I think? Yeah. That shelf had a couple of qubits on it, but it doesn't go through to the zone I'm trying to get to. Okay, so let's trace along that wall. If I go down and left, then can I go up and right? Local radar and warp. Whoops. Local radar and warp. So from here, up and right. Like there's stuff above me, clearly. I don't imagine I can hold red on a ladder. Of course not. Right? If the rule is you hold it as long as you have a direction held, keep holding left, no. Unsurprising. So I'm not going to be red here, but if I was, maybe I could get up there. Hold on, can't I do it here? I think so. Alright, so let's get to this spot. Whoa! Let's get to this spot. Like, no. It's finicky. Just like that. Hold that and let's go up with it, because I don't think I've done this yet. Oh, not quite enough speed? White qubit and not a lot else. There was like a bunch of speed robbing fields there or something. I went to... No, I was fine actually. Okay. First of all, is there anything over here? Not exactly, no. I'm gonna need full speed there. I got it. And I'm here. Okay. The other stuff I saw was just gears. Suspicious that there's a conveyor belt here. Why is this? This feels like it has a reason for being. I don't want to accidentally do something that's going to result in my death. Not that that qubit was that hard to get, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see, I need to do this just right to get that red, because there's totally something more going on, isn't there? This wouldn't look the way it looks if there wasn't. I can get to that other zone from here, maybe? Oh, I got rubbed. But yeah, I totally made it here. Okay. I have 2 qubits on me. That's not really enough space for what I need, is it? Well, it's hard to tell. Maybe if I do it perfectly? No. I can't do this without the robbery taking place. Even if I am robbed, can I still hold enough to, Like, can I still hold enough speed to regain red after I'm robbed? Maybe. It's perfect. Huh. Like, I still have the speed. Unclear. Let's try jumping immediately upon arrival at the speed stealer. I could pick a power cell to go for, but I'm happy to just fiddle around with qubits today. That's a lot of fun to do. As long as I get my foot, like, off the conveyor belt to the right, I feel like I have enough. Okay, so... Hup! No. Still have to be red. There might be, like, 1 pixel where I can stand and not be robbed, and... Oh, this isn't quite tile aligned. This is on a half tile. Don't think I can have enough height to get all the way above that. Like, I can just barely make it here. There's a terminal there. Let's see, is there any way to... What kind of trickery could I use for this? Like, I can get all the horizontal speed, but I need vertical. Is it just a matter of landing perfectly and having enough... Like, this isn't wide enough to be red, is the whole issue here. Like, even doing that... Oh, never mind, yes it is. Just barely. Okay, just gotta do it perfectly. Yeah, there's like a 1 pixel, 2 pixel gap between these 2 conveyors. So this is like pixel perfect conveyor landing. So I need to be on the absolute rightmost. And time this exactly. Yeah, I think I get what's happening here. Yeah, not a lot I can do to really control my fate. Just keep trying until you land in the right spot, which I have once. That should be it. Gotta wait longer, though. Well, I mean, I can... If I go straight down here... No, I need to be, like, drifting right and stop at the perfect spot there. Okay, so don't hit the jetpack too early. It is hard to know what too early is. Okay, so I'm looking at, like, points to aim at when I land. Get my body centered with the roller on the inside, more or less. Just don't do that so early. No, if I'm at full speed, I want my body centered a little farther left than that when I land. So that was no beep beep. No good. I'm sure there's a setup that would make this reasonably consistent. I just haven't found the right one yet. So like if I go here, go neutral. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, there I got it. Okay, so just... let the conveyor take me here. Well, that's variable. So center on this tile, okay, well I can read out my pixels at least. That wasn't enough. So when my jetpack has 1 pixel of gap between me and the diagonal field. I make the smallest jump I can and just hold right. But the exact order of those actions changes things. Yeah, well, okay. So jump and then hold, and I mean, this is a pretty good reference point. This will get me there eventually. Just gonna take a bunch of futzing until it's there. There we go, I'm red. Okay. I can land on the belt. Wah! Well, I could have. Okay. Refining a strategy. That's not enough. So, tap jump, then press right. Yep. Then I guess I'll look at my gauge to see when I want to press the jump button. Yeah, that's a good way to judge. Ah, that's enough height. Doesn't matter if I lost my red, I would lose it there anyway. Okay, I did it. Good stuff. So I'm in here now, and I think this gets me access to a whole new zone. This is where I was trying to go. There are pinball bumpers everywhere. What do you do? Well, you're gonna bump me. Ooh, boy. I found my way to purgatory. Alright, that's fine. What's up here? Oh, geez, more purgatory. Okay. Qbits, Qbits. And that's the end of the... Okay. This looks like a lot. I'm going to save this for its own thing on another day. I'm happy with what I did. I accessed this zone, got a challenge here. Maybe after I complete that challenge, I can go back to power cell searching.